Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Marvel Legends series, The Blob. And yes, we finally get a updated Blob figure and I can't wait to get it out of the package as it comes in that plastic freestyle box. And let's go ahead and see if this Blob was worth $56. Straight out of the box, the Blob comes with two sets of hands. One of those sets of hands are some fist hands. The second set of hands that we get with the Blob are some sort of open, grippy hands. This one can definitely grip. It has more of a grip to it. This one's definitely a lot more open. Here we get to take a look at the Blob's last accessory, and that's right, that's really the only accessories we get is two pairs of hands and an alternate head. For the price of this figure, you would expect more. And that's the biggest disappointment about this figure so far is the lackluster accessories that come with this figure. Like alternate hands are a given, alternate head is a given. What else? Like why couldn't we got something, you know, maybe an effect piece to attach or clip onto his stomach or something. But we're here looking at this head sculpt, his final accessory, and I think it looks awesome. They did a heck of a job. The details, the teeth, the eyes, the mouth, everything just looks really good. It's got freckles throughout. It's a really good looking head sculpt. Got the ears. His hair even looks really good too. It's got like a wash through it. It's even got the little fat wrinkle on the back of the head. I mean, this is a really good angry Blob face. Here we have a closer look at the head that comes equipped on the Blob, and this head sculpt looks great, and it definitely gives off some John Candy vibes. John Candy. With this figure, you're gonna get two amazing head sculpts. They both have like the weird little freckles and everything. The hair has a wash. Again, just that fat wrinkle on the back of the neck. They just did a really good job on the head sculpts. And again, he definitely gives off that John Candy vibe. John Candy. And then that's not it. So we got like some skin freckles on his arms. They go all the way down. We got texture on the rings, on the clothes even. Wrinkles in the hands. The hands have that like speckling as well. The paintwork on these little areas on the shoulder, they're not the cleanest. Got like this solid like yellow that goes straight across. You can sort of see it sticking out compared to the rest. It's on both sides, at least it's symmetrical, I guess. But yeah, they could have added more yellow on that to make it stick, especially since they're painting this dark navy blue. But there is a texture, as you can see on his big old gut. There is texture. Now, what would have been cool is if we got an attachment or a piece that would either pop onto this so you can like port another figure's hand into it like it's stuck in his stomach or something like that. Some sort of gut effect, because this is solid. He's a solid plastic. This isn't foamy or anything. We got that texture continuing on this belt. Then we get into his chunky chunkalunka legs. Texture on that ring. Texture on the boots. Definitely got the fat knees. He's got the yams. Look at those.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Bottom of the feet. Now diving into the articulation for the Blob, he has a double ball, so lots of attitude. He can look up that far. He can look down that far. So good range there. Looks left, looks right. Probably could force 360, but it's more like a weird oval shape because of his fat jowls. But again, plenty of movement in the head. The arms, full T-pose. Can go full 360 around. Single jointed elbows. That pivot at the elbow. Wrist rotation, wrist bend. That is the same on all of them. He has his, you know, guess he can't, I don't know what's going on with this. So he can shift this way a little bit, but he can't really lean back. It's like you can go that far, And that's it. And then he could like, yeah, he can pretty much do stuff like this. But he doesn't really have ab crunch. He's too fat. He's too fat to bend that belly, I guess. But there's no spin or anything like that. He can do the full Van Damme, which is impressive. He's got the thigh cuts. He can kick up. Not a full Spartan kick, but he can definitely kick up. We got the single jointed knee. Doesn't pivot at the knee. Do we have a boot cut in here? No boot cut. Man, the ankle bends. There's ankle bends in here, but there's pivot and there's ankle bends, but the ankle bends on both my feet are stuck. And he can kick back about that far. For him being a chunky figure, he can balance on one foot, no problem. I have him chasing after Peter Parker, and this is a solid figure. Look at that. Look at that. 1 foot. I mean, he does have big feet, so that helps too, but his ankle bend, or pivot, should I say, really supports the weight of the figure, and that is awesome, especially when you want to maybe display him that way, because I'm sure he could be displayed like this for a while, or even just for figure photography. You can have a lot of fun with this figure. I mean, I have him so hungry that he's ready to eat a baby. I'm having a lot of fun with this figure. He poses quite well, and again, that expressive head definitely helps a lot. So I just have him posed up, getting ready to just beat down Longshot. And don't forget to have your super action stuff, accessories, and effect pieces on the side, because you'll never know when you might need them. And this is a perfect moment. I just have Thor just hit him so hard in the gut that he's just puking up blood. I know it's the Blob. He could probably take a punch from Thor, but still, I just thought it'd be a cool shot, and it turned out pretty well. Now it's time for some size comparisons. So we got ourselves Spiral, Longshot, the old school Archangel, Thor, and you can really see how big the Blob is compared to all these other figures. Here I have Blob about to eat pancakes off the barrel of his rifle. Yes, he stole Mancake's rifle and he is about to eat the pancakes, and it's awesome. Like, this is a figure you could bust out your Pudgy Pig from Power Rangers Lightning Collection and really just have a feast off between the two characters, because it'd just be fun. And honestly, this figure is a blast. I do, again, wish it came with more for your dollar, but for the posability, the look, it's still a fun figure to pose around. So in the end, you could have your John Candy figure winning prizes for the little mini shredder, or however you want to do it. It's your figure. And honestly, in respect to John Candy, R.I.P., I am doing it out of fun and love, because I grew up with those films. He's a great comedian, and it was just having fun. But this figure is great. It does have some little areas that look like could be eyesores at times, like this part of the elbow when you move it. But the figure itself, it's a solid release. It just needed more accessories to create that value. But if you look at the cost of the figure compared to when you have to buy a whole wave to build a figure, it sort of balances out. But I still feel like they could have did a little bit more for your dollar when it comes to this figure. But besides that, the figure's awesome, the posability is awesome, and the head sculpts are phenomenal. It is a great representation of Blob to add to your X-Men collection or your Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, whatever shelf you're trying to lay out. This guy should be on it. And that sums up my unboxing and review of Marvel Legends The Blob. If you guys are enjoying my content, hit that like button. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And also make sure you guys are hitting that silver bell notification so you know when I post up a new video and when I go live every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern for State of the Art. So you guys can tune in, chat it up with me. So make sure you hit that silver bell notification. And also, I want you guys to make sure you go show some love. Check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Their website is down below. A lot of good imports like your Mafex, Storm Collectibles, all those types of figures, your SH Figure Arts. Go show some love to Toyco. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting and have a beautiful day.